asked his wife. I ran into a killer and I stabbed him with my knife. Well, I'm free now, mama. You know I'm falling right down to some shoe.
Every day it appears that I'm doing random acts of freedom or just spontaneous things, which is all true. But every single day we always have a goal to accomplish, or we have something that needs to get done, or we need to work some content. Yes, son. We need to work content. Whether Mr. Littles wants to join us, or whether he just wants to hang out here at the house, he kind of gets to do what he wants. But today we're going to be going, and I got to work on my knee because I have a torn meniscus, so it's the bane of my current existence. I'm going to leave these in the car. Give me a hand. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Daddy's going to get his knee work done. Hello. Oh, we're good. I just didn't want to leave these in the car.
Oh, that's...
You don't mind.
Yeah, look, guys all get together and decide to grow beards. It's like, okay, we're growing beards. Let's get ready.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Just like, hello.
Your Martha's turning around looking at this.
Receptors, tension, pressure, pain. It has vascularity. They've even shown that it has muscular fibers to it. That
this is killing me.
Contraction muscle. It's a pre-contraction.
How's that knee treating you? Oh, looks like you went a little bit too hard in Ireland. Looks like it's really kicking your ass now.
Irish mistakes.
That's how powerful fascia is.
This is a terrible paradox. Like the first time I'm working on you, your wife's here.
I know my wife
is
up in my shirt. My wife is up in my grill.
How you display
Come here.
So, when Black Rifle opened its office, they said, "Man Spot, this is your office." So I took it upon myself to build an office worthy of Man Spot. And I rented a huge grinder from the Home Depot. And I tore up the carpet, but there's all this glue and stuff that had been there from like 1974. So this big grinder.
That is the year mark.
As far as
Yes, Wife Spot. Wife Spot's over there making sure this story is completely accurate.
Keep going.
Oh, thank you, Littles. Anyways, when I was grinding all this gunk off of the floor to get a concrete floor, the grinder went one way, I planted my knee, and it went another, and I partially tore my meniscus. I could have torn it completely through, but I think I partially tore it. And then, of course, there's something that we in the gun industry like to call SHOT Show. And at SHOT Show, people walk approximately anywhere between 6 to 1 million miles a day. And thus, doing this, I believe I tore my meniscus completely through over the duration of 4 days. From thence, my knee was completely jacked up and I started walking like my leg was cut off. Well, some people might say I was trying to be like Crispy. This was an accidental attempt. Well, I then met with Dr. Chad, who is friends with the guys at Black Rifle Coffee, and he started working on my knee and started telling me about alternate methods of fixing my meniscus without getting surgery. Because I did go to a doctor, they said, go get surgery, get an MRI. Got the MRI, torn meniscus, let's set up surgery, but I'm trying to go through alternate methods of fixing my meniscus.
Over a 90-degree, right? You should be more like in this range. And there you can really pay attention up. So imagine, this is what this tissue can do under...
Oh, I really am liking the sight of this.
What you're doing.
Just think about pushing out a baby, you know?
Forcing this through there.
Wow.
But after you have a baby, somebody gets to talk to you on the other end. You're like, hello, I gave birth to a friend. This, I don't get a friend at the end of this.
I don't know.
So even just being upright for you is...
I know.
Help.
Hold his hand. He needs help. Hold his hand.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get up, Dad.
It's okay. He's gonna make it. Don't worry.
You know that song, and for a reason, it's gonna be alright, little. I know.
It's okay. You can help pull Daddy up.
Oh, that's nice, little.
Oh,
You are so nice.
statistics out.
Oh my gosh, I know!
Well, we're headed to another doctor yet to see if I can fix my knee. My knee's been giving me fits for a while, but I don't want to go through surgery. So we're going to go to a doctor where he's going to take my own blood, spin it, do whatever voodoo he does, and then he's going to inject it in my knee. I hate needles, so this is quite the sacrifice. However, I don't want to go through surgery. So that is why we're doing this. My backup slash body.
So, obviously, in the world of direct messages, everybody knows everything. So I've gotten a lot of messages saying do this, do that, but the one that stuck out the most is this type of procedure that we're doing right now, where he takes my own blood. And what's the terminology when you spin it?
Centrifuge it,
Yes.
or to spin it, separate your blood, your platelets from your other blood.
And then he injects that into my knee. And then, is it also you put oxygen?
Yeah,
in there?
ozone.
Ozone.
Ozone. Hyperoxygenated oxygen.
So from what I understand, that is what a meniscus, or pretty much anything in your body, needs to heal correctly. But the meniscus has such a hard time getting the blood flow and oxygen there. That's why it's such a slow healing terminology organism. No.
Okay. Like I said, it takes quite a few. You might respond real fast though, so we'll see.
Okay.
Get the plug. Proper gentleman. Leather wallet. It's good. Just keeping my mind off the pain from my knee.
Right.
I don't like needles. Needles are the devil. I don't pass out when I get a needle, but I just hate needles. Did I say I hated needles?
I don't know. I have to look.
I was pushing for him to be all natural about it. He came home like 4 times and was like, yeah, I'm gonna get surgery. And I was like, so then he went and got a second, I think even a third opinion. And he was recommended to Dr. Chad, our chiropractor, and he's been working on his knee. And I feel like it's really helped. And then he gets these gross cortisone shots, or with like his plasma or whatever. Those have seemed to help him. I mean, honestly, he's just getting old. He's just getting old. He's not a spring chicken. He thinks he is. He thinks he can go, you know, have a real hell of a time in Ireland and not have consequences for jacking up his knee even worse. I'm just saying, his tomfoolery has really taken a toll.